Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. I bring greetings to you. Happy new month. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption by liking and sharing our videos. Let me give you the updates now. Ready to kill policemen. Army deployed to Hèâvîly town. As Soludo says, move is to demolish criminal hideouts. That's the governor of Anambra State, Soludo. He said he's going to Ihiala now to demolish buildings. Talking about Ihiala local government area. Now, Hèâvîly town, particular. Hèâvîly town. That's where this ready-to-kill policemen and army has been deployed. They said they are demolishing buildings in Ihiala. They say 17 buildings harboring criminals, according to the government of Anambra State, in Hèâvîly community, Ihiala local government area of Anambra State, have been marked for demolition by the Anambra State government with a heavy detachment of policemen and army on patrol. They said they are ready to strike in the 4 villages that make up the community, Hèâvîly community, in order to restore peace and security in the area. That's what the government and the police and the army, that's what they are saying. Now, disclosing this at Hèâvîly Peace and Security Summit or Convention, the Anambra State Commissioner for Police, Mr. Echeng, who was represented by the police area commander of Ihiala in that said meeting, ACP Basi Christopher, the police authority said the security operations in the community is tagged action all the way. Action all the way. That's what the operation is tagged. According to them, I quote, any building harboring criminals and gunmen would be demolished, and about 17 have already been marked for demolition, and we are not going to spare anyone or any building irrespective of who the owner is. This peace and security summit and convention is the last chance for the criminals to leave Hèâvîly town, and after this meeting it is operation action all the way, and we advise the landlords that own those buildings to chase those criminals out of their homes. Already we have taken delivery of all the apparatus for this operation, and I want to assure you all that before the end of this coming month, the difference would be clear in terms of security of lives and property. End of quote. But the State Commissioner for Homeland Matters, Chief Chikodi Anara, stated that in line with the laws of the land, any building that is demolished for criminal business, the owner will lose the property. Let me quote him verbatim now. I quote, in line with the Anambra State laws, any building that has been demolished, the owner or landlord has lost ownership of that land, and he cannot lay claim to it or want to go back to rebuild the house. It is bad and totally unacceptable to this government to condone the activities of criminals in our villages. And if you want amnesty, it is going to be structured amnesty, and it must start with the respective communities. A criminal is a criminal, and we have zero tolerance to negotiate with criminals. Noting that the meeting has given those people the opportunity to lay down their arms now, because it is going to be a total action now. When you go and kidnap a soldier or policeman and has family and kill him, and you should not expect any pity. End of quote. Now, talking about the President General of Hèâvîly Progressive Union, Engineer Tobias Obiagazie, he pleaded for amnesty for youths that would volunteer to lay down their arms. In his own words, I quote, it is our request, Mr. Governor, that you consider the option of granting amnesty to those who will voluntarily drop their arms to embrace peace. A rehabilitation program similar to that of the Niger Delta will go a long way to restoring a lasting peace to our town in particular and the state in general. Our teeming youths have been victims of long neglect. Effective youth empowerment program will therefore be an antidote to this insecurity. The community would collaborate with you and the state government towards achieving this. End of quote. And so, this is Hèâvîly town we are talking about in Ihiala local government, like we have said earlier on, of Anambra State. The governor is moving there with trucks of army, truckloads of army, police to that town to do what? They are demolishing buildings. They sell criminal hideouts. What we are saying now is this: Soludo, for the past 6 months now, we have seen some level of peace in Anambra State, and that is what we want. Listen, we want peace in the southeast. All we're asking is for a referendum for Biafra restoration. That's all. We want peace. We don't want killings of our people by terrorists, by evil terrorists. This one is evil terrorist. You have terrorists and you have evil one now. So we have them. They are in the army, in the Nigeria army. They are evil terrorists. So there's nothing like demolishing buildings without being careful about it. The government must be careful. If you say you are chasing criminals, let it be that you are chasing criminals. Because from the last time we checked, those who are perpetrating these criminalities, the police and DSS knows them very well. Yes, some of them are of the stock of this DSS. Yes, we have to say the truth. We're not shying away from it. Okay? Government is doing some of these things you are seeing, using this DSS to cause confusion. So they should not go and arrest innocent persons and kill them, or torture them to death, or extrajudicially kill them, murder them, or even put them in detention facility, and they will take them to Abuja, to Kuje prison, or to Kaduna, Kano, even Zamfara, Katsina. They will go and put them in detention facility over there for doing nothing wrong. So we are saying this. We know the police, we know the army. We know the army, they are full of evil terrorists. We know that terrorists have no good, they're all the same, but this one is evil. It's not a laughing matter after all, honestly speaking. So what we are saying in essence is this. Let the government be very careful. They should tread with caution in this demolition of buildings in Ule. In Ule. Soludo, be very careful. We are watching you. We are going to make sure that we look, in fact, we'll go there by ourselves. But they wouldn't know. To know whether they are demolishing buildings that are harboring criminals indeed. If not, we'll raise alarm. We'll raise alarm. So the era of hiding under the cloak of fighting insecurity to destroy the lives of innocent youths, I think that era is gone. We will make sure we send people who will go there to monitor it, to make sure that these people, they are not killing innocent persons. If they do, we raise alarm to the international community. Yes. So we are saying this, Soludo, do this thing. If you say you are fighting criminals, let it be you are fighting criminals. Look, the community leader in that Ihiala, in that Uli local government, in the Uli town, have said it. So the government give amnesty to these youths. He knows why he sent this. Don't go and kill innocent youths. Echeng, the commissioner of police, we don't know where you're coming from. We have to tread with caution this time around. Otherwise, if people are being killed for doing nothing, if people are being killed judicially, if people are being murdered in their cold blood for doing nothing wrong, I think people will not take it lightly. The Easterners will not take it lightly, sincerely speaking. So we are saying, if you are fighting criminals, we are not stopping you. Do not kill innocent persons. Do not cause confusion and commotion, because the army is there now. You know what they are capable of doing. That's why we are sending this note of warning, for peace to reign. We want peace. That's what we are saying. So, but that doesn't stop us from demanding our rights. Self-determination for the restoration of the Republic of Biafra.